Okay, I have to introduce myself. My name is Antonio Sabarez, and I am the president and CEO of ACSII Incorporated. But, by the way, thank you for giving me this few minutes. But before I start, I'd like to say that make sure you pick up your phone and vote for your favorite American Idol so that Susan can go to sleep. Okay, right here, this is the business. Okay, this is the reason why we have the business. I have a head of lettuce here and a clamshell of strawberries. $1.99, $3.99. We all consume this. And the companies that process and produce these products makes millions, I mean thousands if not millions of this on a regular basis. And we know that we see that in supermarkets. Okay, so I am a technologist by trade from Silicon Valley, but also at the same time, I have extensive experience in agricultural operational world. I work as an IT manager for Ramco Enterprises, and I also consulted with shippers and growers here in the Salinas Valley and also in Oxnard, and that's where I learned most of the things that I know about agriculture industry. Okay, the things that concerns us, because I belong to the ag, is that over and over we see a problem with food safety, insufficient and untimely generation and delivery of reports, and a very inadequate and unreliable delivery of data. And this is the reason why we designed a system that will give you, or that will give the ag industry, increased control, that will lower cost and also improve food safety. The problem we address, okay, this. As you can see here, we identified all the things that the agriculture company organization that has to go through in order to create a product or to deliver a product. That is from pre-season, as you can see there on the very top, all the way to distribution. That's how you create a product in the ag industry. Okay. Everybody thinks that you focus on harvesting. Harvesting is not the ag. Harvesting is that's when we pick a plant from the land, and that's just what it does. Okay. There are three things that a company must have in order to be effective in this industry. That will be field management, personnel management, and production control. Without these three things, you will not be an effective part or player in this ag industry. And that's the reason why ACSII created and designed an application that, again, will give the industry increased management control, lower production costs, and improve a guaranteed improvement of food safety. I have to repeat this because this is what ACSII is all about. Okay. So again, this is what we did. We created again a proactive system. What I mean by proactive system, let me give you an example. Instead of fishing people from the river because they're drowning, you go up the stream and not that someone that throwing those people on the river. Okay, it's a proactive system. We prevent things from happening, bad things from happening. Let me give you an example. Currently, field supervisors use paper trails. It's all paper-based systems. They have papers such as these that are attached to a clipboard. They go out in the field, makes their assessment and inspections. The thing about that is that paper gets wet. They fold it, they put it in their pockets, and it gets screwed up. And when you screw it up, that breaks your chain of guaranteed food safety. And most of the time, they don't even get back to the headquarters office. When that happens, you cannot process and you cannot generate information, necessary information for management to make their decisions. I know people, I'm from the ag, so trust me on that. Okay, so those are the three things that we do. I'm going to repeat that: increased management control, lower production costs, and a guaranteed improvement of food safety. Let me say that in another term. ACSII is a proactive system that can cut costs, makes money, and also save lives. Save lives is the most important thing. The value to our customers. Why is this important? Why is ACSII important? Why a system like ACSII is important? What is the value to our customers? What and why our customers are really very excited about our solution? Well, we know that the liability is huge. Lots of companies lost millions of dollars, and in fact, back in 2005, a company closed their business because of a recall. The reason being is that they don't have sufficient information how the fields are prepared, how the materials are used, and how the products are harvested. It's all, again, paper-based and making phone calls. ACSII is here to solve these problems. Using ACSII system, it gets things done faster, it gets things done at a lower cost, and we track all the materials and supplies that go on the field, because that becomes a history when you buy a product from any store, such as Safeway and Costco. Okay. Do we have a market? This is our target market, and the pie chart that you see here is not the entire ag industry. This is just a portion. In California alone, agriculture is $37 billion industry. But right now we are just focused on two commodities. One is berries and leafy green. And as you're aware, if you go to a website called packers.com, you'll see in the previous 2 weeks that there's a whole bunch of recalls. And I'll let you do your own research on that one. Okay, berries is over $1.5 billion annually. Leafy green is over $3 billion annually. And that's in 10,000 farms. So do we have a market? Absolutely. How big is our customer base? Huge. Again, in California, $37 billion. Imagine the whole United States, Canada, Mexico, and let's expand a little bit. How about the whole entire globe? Everybody loves vegetables and passion fruits. Do we have a competition? Well, if you're a good business model, you have to have a competition. But in our opinion, we don't have a direct competition. Our competitors focus on harvesting. Let me see if this scanner works. Nope, it doesn't reach all the way there, so that's fine. Okay, the mirrorless is harvesting. Most of our competitors focus on harvesting, and it's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but imagine if you are an ag operator or company that you have hundreds, if not 1,000 size of an acre land, and that's just one field. If you are to recall that one field, you are going to lose a lot of money. ACSII can pinpoint it within 10 meters or 10 feet. Plus, it will give you the history that comes with that field. And on the day of harvesting, the system will provide you information whether that location or part of that location is safe to be harvested. That's why I said it's a proactive system. Okay, please focus on that green arrow. That's what ACSII is about, from beginning to end. Our solution is beginning to end, from start to finish, pre-season to distribution. What is our business model? Right now we are direct sales. We are now in conversation with shippers and growers, and that conversation is going really, really well. And we are also, as Mr. Curtis mentioned about a SaaS architecture, we are a SaaS architected company and application. We're still working to become full-blown. What SaaS can do is that our direct sales for our potential clients and clients can just log into our website, sign up, and start using our system. This is one of the devices that we use. It's a mobile device, whether it be Android or whatever operating system. We train for a couple of hours, they pick this up, they go do their job, and that's about it. It's a process validation, process qualification system. We are also working with strong partnerships, and those partnerships are ag entities such as shippers, growers, and also packaging company. Their packaging company is the one that providing these clamshells so that they can deliver this to the distributors and who can buy them. Barriers to entry. Well, number one is we gotta finish and establish those partnerships. Two is that we created a unique application that is For it's we don't have anything like it. Okay. These became into fruition because we spent years and lots of time and effort doing agriculture operational research. So if anybody or any well-funded company is going to try to duplicate our system, it will take them probably at least 18 to 24 months to duplicate this, and maybe even more. You have to have the ag expertise and the contacts that I have in order to create this kind of system. Next, okay, patents. We have been working with a patent attorney, and we already figured out what's unique to us, and then the filing date is going to be maybe prior to 6/1/2011. The document final draft is already finished. Okay. Here's the team. I've already introduced myself, and hopefully you know that about me already. And I am very proud to say that Don Sealing, sitting right there, is our Director of Marketing and Sales. He has tremendous experience in this industry, in this valley, in this area. He served and done very good works for companies such as TNA. Everybody knows TNA in the ag world. Tanimore and Antle, Dole Fresh Vegetables, Monterey Mushrooms, and also River Ranch. Ramil Election, extensive ag accounting experience as a controller. He also helped design an ag accounting software in the previous jobs that he did, which is Ramco Enterprise. He also worked for Refco Farms, Royal Oaks, and some other companies. Chuck Buggs, you know who he is. His background is in the paper. And also Elmer Kabagbag, which is my software manager, just seasoned technology specialist. Our board of directors, I just placed it here so that you can see it. If you want to discuss that with me, because we don't have much time, I'll be more than willing to discuss that with you. Net use of proceeds. People will tell you that their projection is conservative, but ours is a little bit different. Ours is mysterious. We're not sure if that's what's going to happen in the next 12 months, but the one thing that we are sure about is that we sat down as management and we know the things that we need to do. Once we get that funding, the things that we are going to concentrate and focus on are increase our sales, expand our market, and continue to support our existing clients. Remember that ACSII is already on the field. People are already using it. There is no more technology risk, and it's all about those three things again once we get the funding. Let me say that one more time. Increase sales, expand market, and also support an existing client. Just as I previously mentioned, we are going to be previously shown in the previous chart. On month 8, we're going to be cash break even, and on month 9, we're going to start becoming cash positive. So this makes us a prime candidate for acquisition for any major ag service companies. Equity valuation and terms. Again, this is a part that I'll be more than willing to discuss with you after the presentation for anybody that is willing to invest in the company. And that is it. Thank you very much for your time. And I'd offer you the strawberries, but I don't think that'll be a good idea.
So you have 90 seconds for questions.
Sure, okay.
Tony, I got a question for you.
So wait, it's for the judges. So Andy has a question. It's okay.
For the product traceability, how do you link the lot to an individual head lettuce or clamshell?
We have our own design when it comes to traceability. Remember, traceability is not food safety. Food safety is the whole thing. We use this application to track this because this will be located out in the field with the crews as they harvest.
Sure, but the traceability is a key element for most retailers, as whatever the current milestone is for the PPI.
Yes.
So I'm curious, how are you integrating that?
The label will be placed underneath or on top. That will contain 2 of our unique alphanumeric combination of traceability. That will contain informations such as land, crew, people, history, documentations, and everything that needs to be done on that field. And that's the reason why we have called GAP, Good Agriculture Practices. And everything right now is paper-based. So when we do a traceability, you go through our website, you put in the number, and you will access and see everything that you need to see in regards to this commodity that will pinpoint exactly where it came from and how it was done.
I think, want me to be tough, right?
Yeah, no.
Time's up.
All right, thank you.
Time's up. Okay.